I've come to the other side of the wall.
Hey, Bale, proof.
So I can explain, what's going on with this video. This video was filmed 2 years ago, the middle of 2020, and I, just did not get around to editing it, and I still stand by my position. What in the world? Why? So, yeah, it's from 2 years ago, and it's only now getting posted. But, like I said, I stand by it, and I look forward to seeing what you guys think.
Hello, Lima Beans. So, a while ago I promised, to do a video comparing these two books. I don't know if you can read the second title. It's The Corner House Girls Solve a Mystery. I'll insert it. Proper picture. Because I'm not sure that my computer is doing at all a good job of showing up. I tried. It's on full brightness. But I don't think it's showing. Anyhow, so I read these books right around the same time. And that time was just before the 4th of July. I'm surprised I remember that. I wouldn't have remembered that, but we were traveling then. And I wouldn't have remembered when we were traveling, but we ended up staying at one place over the 4th of July. So, now you know. I read The Sisters of Stay Garden Place and The Corner House Girls Solve a Mystery right around the same time. And they are both stories about a bunch of sisters who live alone in mansions. Just one was written and published 2020, and the other was 19 something. Copyright 1923. So nearly 100 years difference between these two. So I was interested. So I was reading this, because it was an arc and my job to read it. And I greatly enjoyed it. There's a lot of things I can say about this that are positives. There are some things I can say about this that are negative. There's a car driving past. Woo! It's our car. And positive is it's a story about forgiveness and about acceptance and about sisters. And that's great. But then I can also say it has magic, meanness, and just all around nastiness. And that's bad. I mean, yeah, it makes for a good story, but it's bad. It's not a positive. And The Corner House Girls Solve a Mystery. What was it? Where was it? And who found it? So, it's been a while. And unlike this one, where there's a handy dandy thing on the back, this was an ebook. So, pardon me if I do a quick refresher. Ah, yes, I remember now. They're trying to find the documents to prove that they own the house or something like that. It's a story. It's pretty wild. Unlike this one where they're just living there without any documents. But, they have documents of a sort. They're both about documents. Weirdly about documents for what I would consider to be middle grade books about kids living in cool old mansions. But they're about documents, okay? Both books are about documents. What on earth? You didn't know middle grade books were about documents. I didn't know middle grade books were about documents, but apparently I was reading middle grade books about documents. Normal things people read about. Anyhow, so in this case the documents are missing and they're trying to find them. And there's a lot of good to be said about it, about sisters, it's about trust, it's about, a lot of good. But then I can say there's also some racism in it. But I'm not sure about that. Okay, so I talked about this in my Goodreads review, but is it racist to have a very trusted old servant who's loyal? Because they have a very trusted old servant who's loyal. Is it trusted to call a car a buzz machine? No. Is it racist to call a car a buzz machine? Because, that happens. I'm not exactly sure what race you're supposed to be getting from that. You can read it, or you can just tell me what race I'm referring to, and who I'm being racist to. I think someone's a troll, or, yeah, I think someone's a troll. Because if you know bus machine, you know automobile. Seriously. This is not racist. At least, is it racist? Christmas Machine? What race am I talking about? You tell me. The first one is a trope. I admit. I agree. I mean, the Poison Girls Christmas Machine is a bit of a stereotype, but stereotypes are real. Stereotypes exist for a reason. So it's like, okay, he's a stereotype. Modern characters of this type are stereotyped slightly differently, but it's a stereotype, and we're fine with that. So we're not going to talk about racist, and we're not going to talk about the magic. I don't know what we're going to talk about. These are two great stories. In this one, they know about the document. They don't know exactly what the document does. It's magical. And so it's about finding who you are, and it's a very sweet book. This book is about finding the treasure. This book is about finding the treasure. It's about, sisters who have adventures together and with their friends, and have wild stories about catching alligators, having pet alligators. That's the thing in this book. This book, they have, whatchamacalled. What are they called? Beloved little dogs. They're not quite dogs. Dream hounds? Anyhow, it's just, I don't know how to talk about these two books, because they're similar. They're both highly enjoyed. I read and enjoyed both of them. I thought I had more to say. But it depends, I guess, on what you like, what you don't like. It depends on how much you want to spend. It depends on a lot of things. If you like old houses, mansions, and mysteries, these are both mysteries, then maybe you like these books. If you don't mind stereotypes and oddities, then maybe you'll like this book more. If you don't mind magic, maybe you like this book. I find it so odd that we're like, oh, this book is probably bad because, of odd stereotypes and, even more ridiculous vocabulary choices. When I know people, a number of people, who would just completely be like, no, this book has magic in it. So, I read everything. And I enjoy most things. And I find it kind of odd and annoying and frustrating that I think this one, I don't know how well it did, but I think people like it. And it's okay to publish it. But I'm not sure this one would, because check it out. Check them both out. That's it for now. Do the YouTube things. Bye.